Hey guys, welcome to PhoneRadar. This is Chetan and this is the Samsung Galaxy A7, the top end device from Samsung in the A series. We already have this Galaxy A3, Galaxy A5 and the final one is the Galaxy A7 that has just arrived, and this was the one that was announced lately for the price of Rs 32,000, which is the MRP, but you can get this one for around Rs 30,000 in the market. This comes with a 5.5-inch 1080p display and it comes with a processor that is different from the one that powers the Galaxy A3 and A5. So this has a 64-bit Snapdragon 615 from Qualcomm, which is an octa-core processor. Now talking of the other specs, this is the Super AMOLED display, which is a 1080p display, and along with that you get this full metal body with a slim design, and there's an enhanced selfie feature for the 5-megapixel camera on the front, and on the rear side you see a 13-megapixel camera which comes with an autofocus. This is a dual SIM smartphone and it is the same microSD card slot and the SIM card slot on the secondary SIM one, and there's a primary SIM card slot. So both are nano SIM slots and one can be used as a microSD card slot as well. So this is the silky pearl white color and there are two other options available as well. You can notice a get double data offer that's valid until 31st March. So this is a data pack bundled up along with the smartphone from Airtel in India. So this is the smartphone, the 5.5-inch Galaxy A7, and this is nowhere different in looks when you compare that with the Galaxy A5 and the A3. So these are the two, the Galaxy A5 and the A7, and this is the A3. So you notice there's no difference because the side frame as well is the same that you see on Galaxy A3 and A5. The A3 review would be up this week and then we would be doing the A5 review, and finally we would come up with the A7 review later on. Let's check out the other accessories in the package. First up is the set of booklets, that's the accessing more information, quick start guide, the warranty card, SAR information as well as a smart switch feature explanation. This is the micro USB cable along with the travel adapter. Then we have the headphones with the mic and the volume control buttons and the earplugs. And finally, here's the SIM ejector pin, indicating that this is a unibody design and you cannot remove the back cover. Coming back to the physical aspect of the phone, this is a 5.5-inch display on the front with a 5-megapixel camera on the top. There's a set of sensors and the earpiece. In the bottom, there's a same physical home button as always and two touch capacitive buttons. On the left, there's this volume rocker button. On the top, a secondary microphone is placed. On the right, you see the power button along with the two SIM card slots, of which the first SIM card slot is just for the nano SIM, while the second one is for the nano SIM as well as a microSD card. So you can use any one of those, not both together. In the bottom, there's a micro USB port, a 3.5mm headset jack and a primary microphone. On the back, just like on the A5, you get a 13-megapixel camera with a metallic rim which makes the look more premium, and there's an LED flash beside it with the speaker grill. The Samsung branding and the Duos branding is there as in the other two phones as well. So there's no difference in the three devices when you talk of the build quality as well as the materials used and the look. The difference you can make out is with the Galaxy E7 that we have with us. So this is the E7. As you can see, there's an brushed aluminum feel that you see on the right side. Not on the right, but it's on the entire edge area. And although the E7 has a different kind of chamfered edge, that is not totally chamfered, it's a curvy edge, and this is what gives the A7 a more premium look than when you compare to the E7. And that is why the pricing also differs, and that is why the A7 is a bit more higher priced than the E7. So this is the A7. Let's start it up for the first time. So this is the welcome screen where you see the different settings. Let me skip those right now. I'll set those later on. So this is the Galaxy A7 and the home screen, which is no different from the Samsung TouchWiz interface that you see usually. But ever since the Galaxy S5 was launched, there was a few changes that we had seen in the interface, and those are reflecting in this device as well as in the A series and E series, where you see these quick toggles from the notification panel, and there's a switcher for that where you see the entire quick settings screen, and there are connectivity options, multi-window option, power saving modes, screen mirroring, as well as the touch sensitivity and private mode options. Getting into the settings, let's check out for the Android version. It comes with Android 4.4.4 KitKat again that's similar to the A3 and A5 smartphones, and that is something good, and we expect at least the Lollipop update in the A series, if not the E series. Let's get into the storage settings. Out of the 16 GB, that's the internal storage, about 11.19 GB is available for the user, and there's a micro SD card slot. So that is again an advantage because there's no issue with the storage at all. You have 11 GB available and there's a micro SD card slot. And for talking about the pre-installed applications, the Galaxy apps applications to be downloaded if at all you aren't happy enough with the Play Store that comes pre-installed. The entire Google Play Services applications, that Google Plus, Maps, Play Music, even Google Drive, Photos, Hangouts is pre-installed. This S Voice from Samsung, this radio, and the voice recorder is again a different application. S Voice is something that is like Google Now, where it takes your voice functions. And this S Planner, email, and Flipboard. The Flipboard comes pre-installed when you swipe up to the left from the home screen. So there are multiple home screens, you can change the stuff as you want. There's a theme section that is something new for the Galaxy A series, and you see a few pre-installed themes, and you cannot download more than these. You can just switch between the one of them. So this is a theme that I would just shift between just for you to understand how it works. So this is a new theme that we just installed. There are new graphics and animations that you see, and the icons too are changed. So that is what you can do with this A series smartphones, and especially this Galaxy A7, the most top-end device in these three. So this is a 1080p display which looks pretty neat, and with the Super AMOLED we always see the colors to be pretty vibrant and good. So there is auto brightness settings that we had missed on the Galaxy E series. The E series doesn't come with any auto brightness feature. That is where many users might be feeling that as a drawback, because it's not always good to keep changing that manually. There should be an option where it automatically changes the brightness based on the sensors. So let's check out the USB OTG compatibility of this device. So let me insert the USB OTG drive, and there's USB mass storage supported. You can see the files are being shown here. So that is good that the USB OTG connectivity is there in the smartphone. Let me play a music file, and we can check about the sound quality of the phone. The speaker located on the back. Although I might say that the sound quality is at least neat, if not high in decibel levels, I always prefer the speakers to be somewhere in the bottom or the top, or anywhere if not the back, because the back is where you usually have your hand holding the phone, and that is where the sound could be like stopped by your palm. But at least here, while holding the phone, the speaker might not get closed down. That is where the sound quality might be okayish. So this was the USB OTG compatible test. Now getting into the camera, this is a 13 megapixel shooter that you see on the Galaxy A7, just like what you had seen on the A5, and on the front there is a 5 megapixel camera. This is the Samsung's own Galaxy the camera application, where you see these modes: rear cam selfie, panorama, night mode, animated GIF, and if you go into the manage modes, there's also SDR, so you can have that as well, along with the short and more, beauty face. So these are the various modes that you would be getting for your back camera. There are separate modes for the front camera as well. Let's get into the settings. By default it shows up 9.6 megapixel. We'll get that to the 13 megapixel feature. Let me have a couple of objects here and take a quick capture to see the quality, at least in the artificial light conditions. In the final review you will anyway see the entire different captures taken in different conditions. So this is the focusing, that's pretty fast, and it starts to focus, so I can focus anywhere. You can see that the focusing is fast and the capturing is fast as well. So this is the capture quality, which looks pretty neat and decent for a 13 megapixel camera. This is on the full zoom. You can see that the actual capture is of this size, and I'm zooming into the object to this level where I can still check out the content pretty decently. There are no grains, and again these are artificial light conditions, not the full light conditions, so the captures may vary in low light and even in natural light conditions. So this was the unboxing and the hands-on with the Samsung Galaxy A7, the premium smartphone from Samsung with a 5.5-inch 1080p display and retailing at around rupees 30 to 32,000 in the Indian market. So do subscribe to PhoneRadar for more videos and do like this video. Thank you.